kingdom and to push forward the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. As always, we'll start off by giving all praises, honor, and glorification to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rachakudash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the believers, the Akim and the Aqua that subscribe to the truth. Shalom to the elect. Alright? So, we said the tables are set. Okay, everything is in motion. Alright, the Lord is getting ready to execute. Well, he is executing his plan. Okay? And only the prophets are privy to know the counsel of the Lord. As it says in the book of Amos, the 3rd chapter, in the 7th verse, it says that the Lord revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. And what are his secrets? The prophecies, okay? The things that will come to pass, man. Okay? The intense purpose and plans of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. That's right. Okay? How he's planning to establish his kingdom. Alright, and before he establishes his kingdom, he has to take down this devil, Esau, Edom. And what comes with that? That means this devil is going to have to be revealed. He's going to have to show his horns, man. He's going to have to do what he was set out to do. Okay? And that's ultimately to bring death upon this earth, man. Okay?
That's right. And also I was just talking to brother Awar, just last night. In Winnipeg, and just telling him, man, that this guy is crazy, man. Yeah. With all of these different mandates that he's setting, bro. You see, you got brothers, who are trying to dodge, this thing, man. You see? Because, Esau Edom is actually crazy, and like you said, he's going to show his horns. You see? Because we're living in a time where the Lord is going to reveal this man as who he truly is, man. You see, people are now starting to realize that these top elites are actually crazy, man. You see? And what they're doing is actually mass murder, basically, man. You see? Because ultimately that's what their agenda is. And so we are living in those times, and the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, he set this movie up to, play out as beautiful as it is, so that when he makes his grand entrance, you see, it's exactly when it's needed. You see, because that's what we need, man. We need Yahweh Shai, man. We don't need anything else, like we mentioned, just the other day, divine intervention. You see, that's what needs to be, put in place, because Revelation chapter 1 verse 7, it says how Yahweh is going to return. That's exactly what we need, man. Otherwise, everything else is going to go down to hell, man. Man, that's how Esau, was set up to pretty much do out here, man.
I have some for you.
Yeah, you got it.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
You see, there you go. So the Yahweh is going to do all his pleasure, and everything that he had talked about is going to come to pass. Just like, after camp on Friday, you see those two heathens, right? They're talking about, man, the world's not going to end. The world's not going to end, because ultimately a lot of these people are comfortable in their position, you see? So they like what they're doing. And when you look at the state of, like where they are currently mentally, they're bug outs, man. You see? And we thank Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah that that's not any of us, man, because that could have been any of us. And, one thing that they wanted to do is to draw us brothers back in that, in that mindset, in that world, man. You see? And that is wrong, man. Because what are they doing? Because ultimately what they were trying to promote is be in the world, man. You see? Go play ball, you see? And work. You see what I mean? Go play ball and work. Because ultimately that's what they see as salvation. That's what, they're comfortable with, man. But we're talking about, hey, man, ruling with Yahweh Shai. That is something that is out of this world, and people can't fathom that, man. They can't understand it because they've been broken down into pieces to a point where they don't see themselves as nothing, man. They see themselves as nothing. You see, so just, being able to play ball, you see, and go to work is what they look forward to, man. You see? That's the crazy part about it, man. So Yahweh Bashim Shai, like the brother read, is declaring the end from the beginning, man. You see, because it's already been written, it's going to happen regardless of what you people think, man. You see, regardless, hey, man, even you're going to have some people who are going to fall out in these last days who know the truth. So regardless, hey, that's why Romans chapter 3 verse 3, for what is some did not believe. Just because you don't believe does not mean that everything is going to change because of your disbelief, man. The Lord is still going to move on, man. You see, the scriptures tell you that, the Lord could raise up rocks unto children, unto Abraham. You see, the Lord doesn't need any of us. You see? But we thank Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai that he's using us as a vessel, but he really doesn't need any of us, because he even charges the angel, he charges the angels of, as, Mafalis, man. You see? What's that? Second Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. And if you got any precept, like, just go ahead. Yeah, you got it.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2 and 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with the sword destruction.
That's right, man. Everything in this world that's set up is going to destroy you, man. You see, nothing that Esau said is actually for your benefit, because even Esau comes up against his own people. So if he comes up against his own people, how much more do you think he cares about you? You see? The scriptures talk about Jerusalem, who shall go and ask how thou doest? Nobody cares about us, man. And then even at that, hey, they even hate you if you know who you are, man. Because their whole mission, their whole goal was to destroy you. Let us cut them off from being a nation. That was literally the whole mission, man. So now that we're starting to wake up, they hate you even more. You see, people like Vocab Malone, they would rather you be a nigga, you see, and do the opposite of reading the scriptures. Because ultimately they understand that when you are lost, that's when they are actually at their highest, position. That's when they're doing very well. You see? That's when you are broken down. That's when you are lost, man. Right?
This is the book of Amos 5 and 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
There you go, man. You see, and who is that? That's a prophet. You see, a prophet of Yahweh Hashem is the one that's going to go into these gates and rebuke people. Because ultimately, he would know the scriptures. And he would tell the people what that was going on. Hey, rebuke is a good thing, man. You see, you being rebuked is actually you being corrected. You see, before we woke up, before we actually came into this truth and understood who we are, etc., we had to have gotten rebuked, man. Yep. You see, every brother, man, you had to go through something where you realize that what you were doing is actually incorrect, man, and that this is the way of walking in it, man. You see? So, rebuke is a good thing. The scripture says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, man. And they abhor him that,
And they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
That's right, that speaketh uprightly, because ultimately, speaking the right thing, you see, in a world that's wicked, is going to be deemed as, wickedness. When you're doing the right thing, man. Because what the whole mission is here is for everyone to become Satanists, man. You see? To worship Satan. Because the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So guess what? The whole vibration of the earth, is pretty much to be pushed forth to become wicked, man. You see? That's why Lot, when he was talking with the Lord, man, saying, if there's one righteous man, are you going to deliver that city? And so on and on, man. You see? Because, he was in the midst of wickedness, man. He was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So imagine the elect, amongst, the whole planet, man. There's 7 billion people in this world? And only 144,000 and the 1/3 are actually in their right mind. That's a very, very small number, man. You see? So they're going to hate us, man. Right? Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 59 and 15. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey.
Ooh, yo. See, now you become a target. Hey, man, like, right now, anything that you speak against Esau's, thing, right? That Vanessa Jews, you are a target, man. Regardless of what it is. Right now, I heard, that if you're speaking or, if you type something on YouTube or if you make your title anything against, against Esau's, Vanessa Jews, see, they are going to take down your whole channel, man. You see? There's no such thing as a strike anymore. They're just going to take it down. You see, that's how much they're moving forward, man. So now you become a prey, man. Because, these people, they don't care, man. You see, now they're showing their horn. Hey, man, beautifully said that. The Lord is actually, revealing who this devil is, man. Man.
It says, and the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment.
That there was no judgment. And guess what? Ultimately, Yahweh is going to bring forth that, that final judgment, man. You see? Once and for all, put everything to an end, man. Everything as in Esau's rulership, man. His power. Khan. That's right, man. That's right. God. Yeah. That's right, man.
This is Kahalam la Yahweh
That's right. That's right.
This is Isaiah 59:16. And he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness is sustained him.
Beautiful, man. You see? You know, his arm brought righteousness, man, because that's what we need. We need Yahweh Shai, man, to bring forth righteousness, man. You see? And without that, bro, hey, man, you know, we don't know what the hell is gonna happen, man, without Yahweh Shai. You see? And that's why, you know, Yahweh Shai, you know, he is the deliverer, right? Nomen Omen. You see? That's his whole purpose, man. You see? That's what he was, created to do, man. You see, to deliver us out of this place, right?
It's the book of Luke, St. Luke chapter 17:1. Then said he unto his disciples, It is impossible, but that offenses will come. But woe unto him through whom they come.
Exactly. So it's basically what's it called? It's inevitable that you know, when you wake up, you are gonna become a target, man, regardless of how you see it. You see, even though, hey, man, we don't have no weapons, we don't have anything, we're a target because of the truth. You see. And like this whole system, this whole world was built off of lies, man. Okay? So in order to overthrow that, you have to speak the opposite. And just by you speaking it, okay, you automatically become a target, man. You see? You're actually seen worse, you see, than a murderer, man. You see? Because, Khan, bro, you know, Esau's going to try to look, you know, to get rid of you, man. You know, Shalom, you know, that, you know, that's a brother from Australia. Khan, man. You see? You got that?
It says, It were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and he cast into the sea, than that he should offend one of these little ones.
Khan, bro, because, hey, man, you know, even though we're a target unto this world, unto all of these people, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai is our defense, man. You see? The Lord is going to protect us, man. And the Lord is going to, hey, man, the Lord's going to do a lot of damage against these people, man. You see? Even though, you know, we might seem, you know, like we're weak, hey, man, we actually have a bunch of armies behind us, man. You see, the angels are watching everything and recording everything, man. You see, so we, you know, are not to fear what's going to happen soon here, man. You see? You got praise about?
Sirach 2:1. My son, if thy come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
That's right.
Set thy heart aright, constantly endure, and make no haste in time of trouble.
That's right, man. And make no haste in time of trouble. You know, the brother said that it's, you know, I'm at 3 a.m. I'm in Australia right now. You see, and you know, and like, you know, he's watching the video, man. You see? Because, hey, you got it, right? You got it?
The book of Psalms, chapter 19, at verse 3, it reads, Day unto day uttereth speech. You know what I'm saying? When the heavens declare the glory of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai,
that's right.
And the firmament showeth his handiwork.
Hey, the firmament shows his hey, man, the internet, right? You see, and you know, that was set up by the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Right? So the Lord is working, you know, on the clock, man.
The tables are set.
The tables are set, God, right?
Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge.
That's right, night unto night showeth knowledge, man. You know, sometimes, you know, sometimes it's, you know, like, you know, I'm at 4 a.m., you know, like, I'm not able to go to sleep, you know, and the apostle, you know, at the heart just posted a video. You see what I mean? So, hey, man, on the clock, man, you got brothers who are watching day and night, man. You see, sometimes, you know, like, it would be what, you know, like, you know, late at night, and the brothers, in, you know, in, you know, Hawaii, you know, are live. You see what I mean? Hey, so the Lord is working on the clock, man. You see?
In season, out of season.
Khan, man, in season and out of season, right? You know, through what, man? Because, you know, that's the time that we're living in, man. Okay, brothers are getting fed every single minute, man. You see? You know, you might have breakfast, you know, early in the morning, and then, you know what I mean, dinner at night, you know what I mean? Hey, man, you know, you're constantly getting fed because, hey, the tables are set, man. You see? It's time to eat, basically.
Yeah. It says there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard.
That's right, man. So, you know, I'm in different languages, man. You know, the brothers here speak French. You see, you know, you got brothers, you know, in the Philippines, you know, like in their own tongue. You see, but the one common thing that they have is what? The name, bro. They say Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. You see, you know, you got brothers, you know, in Italy. You see. Here in Canada, you know, all over the Americas, you see, you got a brother in, you know, Tanzania, you know, you have a brother in Nigeria, you see, you know,
Holland.
Come on, bro, Holland, you know, in Alaska as well, you see? You know, you got brothers everywhere, man. The tables are set, man. The Lord is, you know, the Lord is waking up his men throughout the four corners of the earth. Hey, Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11. You see? You know, he will stretch out his hand the second time to recover the remnant, of his people, because that's the time that we're living in, man. You see, everybody's going to hear about this thing, man. You see?
Their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world.
That's right, man. And then guess what? The scripture says, and then the end shall come, right? Right? Matthew, you know, the 24th chapter.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Let's get that.
Huh.
You got that?
The book of Matthew, Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
That's right. Hey, yo, so the brother said, you know, that the brother in Tanzania, you know, he's speaking Swahili, you see? And, you know, there's some brothers in, you know, Saudi Arabia, you know, who speak Arabic, man. You see? Hey,
That's right.
you know, in different languages. Hey, you know, like if someone came by, you know, and they wanted this word in Arabic, you know, like, you know, like I'm actually able to speak Arabic a little bit. You see what I mean? So, you know, here it is, man. You know, the Lord, you know, there's no, you know, language where their voice is not heard. All right? You know, can you, you know, actually, you know, I'm gonna read that again.
God.
Yeah.
Say Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
Yeah, and for a witness unto all nations. Because, you know, the scriptures talk about how that, you know, the Lord, you know, was going to set us up to speak out to everybody, man. You see? You know, whether you're an Israelite or you're a heathen nation, because everybody's going to receive their judgment, man. Whether it be good or bad. Right? Go ahead, right?
And then shall the end come.
That's right. And then the end is going to come, man. And that's the time that we're living in, man. You know, the brother Bakar Muth just did a video, and the title was, We're Actually in the End. You see what I mean? Because, you know, these things we were talking about, man. You see? We're talking about, but like, you know, as we're talking about it, now it's actually like happening. You see what I mean? It's not just we're talking about, but we're actually going through it. You see, the end is actually here, man. You see? This is it, man. Okay, there is no, you know what I mean? You know, the talks about the RFID chip, it's actually happening right now, man. You see, and Esau's going to find a way to bring it forth. See, to force it upon the people. I was telling my cousin that last night, and she was bugging out, man. You see, she was like, yo, you know, don't say that. you know, don't say that, Emmanuel. I was like, yo, hey, man. You see, that's the reality of this thing, man. You know, she was actually scared. You see, because, you know, at her work, you know, she was given a notice, man. Okay, on the 15th, you see, of October, you know, all, you know, my healthcare workers, if you don't show proof of that thing, you will be terminated. You see? But they were the ones who were getting praised, man. You see? But now Esau's showing his horns. So we're in the end, man. And then guess what's going to happen next? The RFID chip being implemented. And a lot of these people that, you know, are consent to Esau's ways, guess what? You're also going to, you know what I mean? Because it's just going to be another thing. You're going to be like, you know what? You know, like I already took it, so I might as well just, you know what I mean?
Might as well finish the cup.
Come on.
I took the first sip.
That's right, man. That's right. You got that.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Hey, he spake as a dragon, man. Okay, and who's that? Hey, man, that beast Esau Edom, man.
Yeah, that beast.
Khan, man. He's a beast. You see, and he spoke as a dragon, man. You see? You got that?
Psalms 23 and 5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over.
That's right, man. So there you go, man.
Sorry, bro.
Hey, that's tough, man. Hey, the Lord, hey, man, you know, he prepared a table, man.
Yeah, it's true.
That's right, man. You got that?
Yeah, the table is this truth, man. The Lord has shown his mercy by giving us this truth. You know, that's how he has extended his hand. You know, by giving us his son. To us, the son is given.
Khan.
You know, to us, a child is born.
Khan.
You know, and through him we will receive our salvation through Yahweh Shai.
That's right, man.
You know,
Yo, that's right. You got it, right?
Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
Unto the nations, man. You see? Talking about who? The children of Israel. Now that's talking about Jeremiah, man. The Lord, he already knew him, man. See? So the Lord, had already prepared what he was going to install in Jeremiah, man. Okay, the knowledge, etc. You see? To go forth and then to what? Be a prophet unto the nations. The brother posted, I'm a GMS, I'm a down under Australia, I think, Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3, it says, for the nation, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry, man. You see, and what is the vision? These prophecies, man. You see? At the end, it shall come to pass. Hey, just again, every time I think about, about the end, etc. I'm like, like I'm thinking about that dude, just a few days ago, about the end is not gonna. Hey man, he was, he was for certain, but at the same time, you could see that he doesn't want the end to come, man.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
He likes it here.
That's right, man. Hey, it's gonna come. Though it tarry, wait for it. But now again, these people, they want you to write them a date. You see what I mean? On this day, at 7:38, you see what I mean, p.m., Yahweh is going to crack the sky. It's like, nah, man, that's, man. Because, if the Lord did that, then you niggas are going to want to get right just the night before. You see what I mean?
The hour before.
That's right. The hour before, that's when you want to, that's when you're going to want to sober up, you see, and pray unto the Lord. Man, the Lord is not mocked, man. You see? And, ultimately, Yahweh doesn't even know when he's going to return. That's how deep this thing goes, man.
Yep.
You see? Because only the Heavenly Father knows, man. You see? That goes to show you, man, that this is a very serious thing. And that you have to get right beforehand. You have to prepare. You have to be ready. You can't prepare, you see, while it's happening. You see? Right?
Seek the Lord in the days of thy youth.
Khan. While you're young. That's right, eh?
Real quick, huh? The book of Isaiah, chapter 55, and verse 6. Isaiah 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
That's right, man.
How is the Lord being found? By way of his prophets. The Lord is uttering his voice by way of his prophets, because they're known as the mouthpiece of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see? All right, the Lord is a great king, man. All right, he's not just gonna come down. A king has servants.
That's right.
Okay, to convey his word.
Khan, bro. Like, and it's heavy, that you said that, because the same guys, the one thing that you said is like, I need you to show me the Lord. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, it doesn't work like that, man. You see, these people, they want the Lord to come down himself and tell them, hey, man, get right. You see what I mean? They're not expecting, people like us to correct them. Because ultimately, they don't respect us, man. You see, but soon they will. Then they will know that a prophet had been among them, man. You see? Yeah, you got that.
The wicked generation seeketh for a sign.
They
There shall be no sign but the sign of Jonas the prophet.
That's right.
And we come in the stead of Jonas the prophet.
That's
We come
right.
what was he set up to do? To prophesy. Right? To warn the people of the impending danger, the fire that's about to come.
That's right. That's right, man. That's right, huh?
That came to Nineveh, and Babylon is Nineveh, man. Babylon is how you say, like basically it represents all the word, say like it basically represents all these previous kingdoms, man. Okay, it's a combination of all the previous kingdoms.
That's right.
Okay, the Egyptians, the Babylonians.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right. That's right, because ultimately what you see happening is literally just a mirror of everything else.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's why the Lord set it up, okay, at this time, you see, this is the worst. Because it literally resembles everything else, that had happened before, 10 times more wicked.
Yeah.
You see? Because, there's things that are happening now that back then, you'd be like, what the hell? But now people look at it like it's a normal thing, man. You see? Now, ultimately, there's no new thing under the sun, but things are more advanced in wickedness, man. You see? You got sex dolls and shit, bro. You see? You know, a brother just posted that, you know, or, you know, he sent it to me. You see? And that's happening in Calgary right now, bro. You know, where they have, you know, sex dolls, you see? And then you can rent it. You see, and they, you know, pretty much, you know, yo, anyways, man, you know, con, bro, anyways, we're not gonna get into that, right? But it goes to show you, man, that this is a normal thing here, you see, and they're expecting us to be okay with that, man. You see, how much more, man? When is it gonna stop? You see, because when you allow one wickedness, another one will arise. And then now you want everyone wanting to pretty much push forth their own beliefs. You know, there's a guy in Indonesia who just married his, you know, a rice cooker. Yeah, bro. And they're con, bro. And the reason why, you know, he did it is like, you know, he said that it's white, it keeps quiet, and calm, bro. Like, and it cooks for me. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, niggas are actually out of their mind, man. You see? But, you know, they allowed him to do that. He actually signed and everything, bro.
Yeah.
Bug outs, man. Yo, that's mental illness. That's actually mental illness, but people will allow that to roam around, man. And then you expect, you see, people to have children in this world, man. To what, man? Okay, to teach them what? When everything else is wickedness, man. You see? Anyways,
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. That's his pride, man.
con, bro.
Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness. The people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Yeah, the border of wickedness, meaning everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
Everywhere they touch, it just brings forth wickedness, man.
Yeah, what's a sex doll? What's she a sex doll for?
Con.
Yeah, so that means you have to hire somebody to clean it.
Yeah.
It's like, anyways, bro. Like you said, bro, we're not gonna go on with that, but that's
Yeah.
the border of wickedness, man. It
Come
tells you about this man,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that the son of perdition, man.
Yeah, man. That's
The son of death. Yeah.
con.
You know, and going on what you were saying earlier about the prophets, the Lord had to unleash basically all the prophets right now for how wicked this place is, man.
Con, because it's everywhere, right?
It's everywhere, yeah.
You know, that's why there's brothers throughout the four corners of the earth,
Yeah.
okay, with the same doctrine,
Yeah.
right? Pushing the same word,
Yeah.
man. You see? You know, in different languages.
Yeah.
Because everywhere is wicked and everywhere needs to hear this thing, man. You know, so that when Yahweh Shemashah brings forth that judgment, you can't say, I never knew. You see, there is no cloak for your sins, man.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
That's right.
This is the
one
book of
second.
2nd Ezra, chapter 1 and 39, 38. And now, brother, behold with glory, and see the people that cometh from the east, unto whom I will give for leaders Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Oseas, Amos, and Micah, Joel, Obadiah, Jonas, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Haggai, Zechariah, and Malachi, which is called also an angel of the Lord.
That's right. Hey, and they're leaders. And,
Yeah.
you know, what is one thing? They're all Israelites.
Yeah.
Because Israel is supposed to what? Set forth an example unto everyone, right? You know, as to what to be like, man. Okay, this is, you know, these are the orders, man. You see, that's how things work, man. There's order to everything. Okay, the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, He sets up elders, okay, who teach younger brothers, which then, you know, those brothers become leaders. You see what I mean? To then teach the, because, hey, you know, this thing is, you know, overflowing, man. Okay, this truth, you see, and order has to be set, you know, just like in the time of Moses, man. You see, he had to set up forth leaders. You see what I mean? Because the work was heavy. You know, it was too much for him, man. You see, and because we're in the flesh, you're gonna burn out. So guess what? You work smart by setting up brothers to be, you know, leaders to then guide, okay, the other sheep, man. You see?
That's heavy, bro. So you got leaders in different camps, different cities.
That's right. That's right, you know. And in different regions, you know, you have that one elder, you know. Order. You know, that's how your house should be. You see, you got the men, as the head of the house. You see, and then you have the wife and then the children. You see, everything has its order, man.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, and verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
That's right, pastor. A pastor is a prophet. You see, a true prophet. Now you got false pastors, right? And you got true pastors. But this one, the Lord said He will give you pastors according to His own heart, man. Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. That's talking about who? That's talking about our apostles and our elders, man. You see? Because they're teaching us, you see, according to the Lord's heart, man. Because they're not coming out of, their own heart. They're coming out of the scriptures, man. Regardless of how, you might see certain things, you see? What does the scripture say? And how is it broken down? That's what the apostles teach us, man. You see? With no emotions attached. You see, and where there's no emotions, attached, okay, that's where you have that logic, man. You see, because then you're not gonna try to come up a way to fit a certain brother. You see, this thing is not to fit you. You're supposed to fit, what I mean, the scriptures. You're supposed to change to fit the scriptures, man. You see, because you got people who are comfortable in what they do and they want the scriptures to fit their lifestyle. The Lord is not working on your timeline like that, man. You see, you got to change your ways, and you got to follow the Lord, man. Paul said, be ye followers of me as I am a follower of Yahweh Shai, man. He didn't say, just come follow me, and that's it. He said he's a follower of Yahweh Shai, man. Now, what did Yahweh Shai do? Yahweh Shai taught Paul, man.
Yep.
You see? Right? Yeah, man.
Real quick, this is St. Luke 9 and 26. For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and of my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he shall come in his own glory and in his Father's and of the holy angels.
That's right, man. So, if you're ashamed, if you're offended, hey, man,
Woe unto you, man.
come on. That's right.
This is not your story, man. This is Yahweh's story. This is the testimony of Yahweh.
Everything is for him.
Yeah, everything is for him. Here it is.
Here it is, you want your peace. Nigga, who the hell are you? Right?
Trying to come up against the Lord.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's just crazy, how much to think about, man.
Luke 18 and 20. Thou knowest the commandments. Do not commit adultery. Do not kill. Do not steal, nor bear false witness. Honor thy father and thy mother. He said, all these have I kept from my youth up. Now when Yahushua heard these things, he said unto him, yet lackest thou one thing. Sell all that thou hast, and distribute unto the poor, and thou shalt have treasures in heaven. Come and follow me. And when he heard this, he was very sorrowful, for he was very rich.
Say, come and follow me. That's the ultimate angle, man. Follow Yahweh.
That's right.
It says, ye that are heavy laden, of a heavy burden, bear your cross. Basically, bear your cross. For my yoke is easy, my burden is light. Said book of Hebrews tells you that Yahweh is the author and finisher of our faith. He is the one who we have to emulate.
That's right.
Okay? Because it says that we'll be joint heirs with Yahweh. Right? We'll inherit what he has received from the Most High. Okay? The Lord, Yahweh through his mercy, is telling you, all right, pull up, little brother, I got you. That's basically what he's doing.
Come on, bro.
That's why I said we're not going to be saved by our works. That's done. The law is by faith. You believe in the doctrine. Follow me.
Yeah, man.
Remove what you learned and follow me, man.
That's right.
What you learned, before you came in, and follow me.
That's right, man. The Lord Yahweh, he did the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
You see? And he made things easier for you.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? And so all you gotta do is just follow him, man. Okay, keep the order. You see? You people want to keep the order of everything else except following the Lord, man. I got the precept for you. The book of Romans chapter 8 verse 16. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh Hashem El Shai. And if children, then heirs.
Yeah.
heirs of the Lord and joint heirs with Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Yeah, for children,
Mhm.
okay, then we're joined unto our power,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
But it says that unto those, I believe it's in the book of John 1 and 12. It says that unto those that believed on Him, to them give to them give He the power to become the sons of the Most High.
Khan.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, it comes in the form of doctrine. The power is the doctrine.
That's right.
You take on that doctrine.
Yeah.
You accept, you know,
Yeah.
that you're an Israelite. You believe in Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
You become a son of the Most High.
That's right. It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It's like when you believe in Him, then that means that you're literally saying that you agree and that you're one with
Yeah,
Him.
yeah, that's it. It's about being one, being one spirit.
Khan.
It's
Yeah.
about being one spirit.
That's right.
Hebrews 7 and 19. For the law made nothing perfect, but the bringing in of a better hope did, by the which we draw nigh unto the Most High, and insomuch as not without an oath he was made a priest, for those priests were made without an oath, but this with an oath, by him that said unto him, the Lord swore and will not repent, thou art the priest forever, after the order of Melchizedek. By so much was Yahushua made a surety of a better testament, and they truly were many priests, because they were not suffered to continue by reason of death. But this man, because he continueth ever at an unchangeable priesthood, wherefore he is also able to save them to the uttermost that come unto the Most High by him, seeing he ever liveth to make intercession for them.
That's right, man. You see? That He might save all of them, man. Okay, that believe. You see? And making an intercession. You see? The Lord is joining us, man. You see? Joining heirs. You being married, to the Lord Yahweh Shai. It's just like, when you marry a woman, right, you become one, and the things that belong to you, okay, she can also, pretty much, I'm a partake of that, man. You see? So that, that just goes to show, hey, man, and then also, Yahweh Shai, I'm taking that role. It goes to show you how brotherly Yahweh Shai is, man. Just like the brother said, he said, like I got you, basically, man. You see? And we have to, as well, come in the same mind as Yahweh Shai, man, amongst each other. You see? Because that goes to show you how important it is, man. Okay? Because, regardless of what you believe, you see, we can comfort each other, man, through the words of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? And brothers need that, man. You see? Brothers need that. Oh,
this is the book of 1 Corinthians 6 and 16. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two, saith he, shall be one flesh. But he that is joined unto the Lord is one spirit.
Damn, bro. You see that, bro? When you're joined to the Lord, you can come one spirit, man. You see? Because nothing else matters but pleasing the Lord. There's a precept that goes into how that if you have a wife, you care of the things of the world and how to please her, right? Come on, bro. Yeah, you got that.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and 32. But I will have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried care for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he that is married care for the things that are of the world, how he may please his wife.
That's right. Now, does that mean that, does that mean that you can't have a woman? That's not what it's talking about. It's talking about your mindset, man. Okay, where is your mindset? Okay, who do you put first? If you put the Lord first, that's who you're going to pretty much follow, man. As in, that's who you're going to try to please first and foremost, man. You see? Because, some of the apostles, they had wives and children. But what did they do? Okay, they left them behind and they went and followed Yahweh Shai, man. You see what I mean? Because they understood that the work was more important, man. You see? Because then, by them following Yahweh Shai, by default, they saved their, wives and children. That's the important part, man. You see, you have to make a sacrifice. You see? You can't, just like how they say in the world, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You see what I mean? You have to make a sacrifice. You gotta, you have to know what what is more important, man, to then eventually enjoy what you have, man. You see? You know, Job, you know, he went through all that hell to then what? You know, he did not disrespect the Lord, and then what he received abundance, man. He received double of what he had, man. But he had to make that sacrifice by going through those hell, man. You see, and he lost everything that he had before. You see, Job is a representation of the elect right now, man. You see?
It's not like he was wicked.
Khan. That's right, man. That's right.
Real quick, this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 12. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother has a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. Verse 14. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband.
That's right. That's right. Because, you know, even right now, you have a woman, you see, that, you know, they came across, you know, the brothers, you know, just by hearing. And guess what? They told their husband, and the husband now, you see what I mean? Now the husband, you know, had joined, you know, and now they're like, you know what? They're learning. You see, that's how it works. But then guess what? You know, through the wife, you know, she told the husband. Now the husband understands, you know, the truth, etc. And then guess what? You know, Lord willing, you know, they get, you know, delivered, both of them. You see, and vice versa. You see, because at the end of the day, you know, the man, you see, you know, holds the key, you know, to that, you know, pretty much, you know, to the household, man. You see, and then that's what Scripture says, that if you have a wife and she believed not, but if she pleased to dwell with you, right? You know, she might be sanctified, man. You know, through you. You see, that's how important it is for you to, you know, but you know what, be like, you know what, I'm gonna make the sacrifice right now to then eventually enjoy what we have later on, man. You see, it's not about, you know what I mean, you are receiving the crumbs right now, okay, you know, the bits, you know, that is temporary, and then eventually have yourself being destroyed because you rejected the Lord for the moment. You see, you can't be in that mindset, man. Right?
Going on, it says, else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. Verse 16, for what knowest thou, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband? Or how knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt save thy wife?
That's right. Ultimately, you know, the Lord is the one that's going to show mercy on whom he will. You see? Come on, so you know, at the end of the day, it's you got to keep those orders first. Right? You have to keep those orders first, and then, you know, whatever the Lord wills, okay, you know, whatever your lot is, okay, when it comes to that, then that's up to the Lord. You see, hey, you know, you might get delivered, but the Lord might, you know, not want to deliver your wife. You know, you're not gonna, you know what I mean? Hey, you might see her in the kingdom. That's it. But right now, the Lord said, nah, you know, it's not gonna happen. You know why? You know, because, you know, like, I don't want, hey man, you know, I don't want her right now. You see? You know? So you just gotta move on, man. Right?
If I may add, since the ordinance says Yahushua is our head, you know, and we're in the body, we follow what the head says. We follow the will of the head. You know, you run because, you know, it's in your mind. You decide to run.
You know, like, it all starts up here.
Up here, yeah.
Like, it all starts in the head, man. You see? You know, your leg's not gonna move, right? You're not gonna start walking without your mind, you know, I'm sending those signals, you know, to your, you know what I mean? You see? Everything happens in the mind first and foremost, man. You see?
So now you can't go against the will. As long as you're in the body, you have to go with the will of God. You have to go with the will of the head.
That's right, you know. The Lord said, do this, I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
You see? And so on and on, man. Because, you know, that's, hey man, you know, it's like that engine. You see? You know? The Lord, you know, is that mastermind, man, okay? And he's the one that ordains everything. Otherwise, it's just like, hey, you know, have you seen someone, you know, who's, you know, I'm a brain dead? Hey, you know, the body doesn't function, man. You see, because everything starts with the head, man. Right? Everything starts with the head, man. You see? And so, hey, you know, and in this order, you know, the Heavenly Father, you see, you know, is the head of Yahushua, and Yahushua is the head of the man. You see, and the man is the head of the woman. You see? Hey, why do you think a lot of these, you know, households are actually broken down? It's because there is no head in the household, regardless of how so-called, you know, powerful this woman is. Hey, you know, her children are all bug outs because you need a father figure in the house, man. You know, because there's no head. You see, the body is just, you know, just kind of like a chicken. You know, like a chicken, you know, basically running around without a head. He doesn't know where to go, right? It's just, you know what I mean? It's the same thing, man. It's the same analogy.
Luke 6:46. And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say?
Come on, what's the point, right? You know, who are you to say, you know, that's my father, but yet you disrespect him and you don't do what he says? You see? You know, who is better, you know, like that one, you know, basically one point, you know, that was written in the scriptures about, you know, someone or two, you know, two sons who had a father, you see, and the father asked both of them to do something. The one said, you know, I'm going to do it, but he never did it. But then, you know, the other one said no, but then eventually he did it. You see? Who's better? You see, the one that eventually did it, man. Because he kept the order of his father, man. So who are you to say, Lord, Lord, but then you don't do the things of the Father, man? You see? You know? You're pretty much, you know, making a mockery of the Lord, man. And the Lord has judgment for that, man. You see, the Lord is not to be played with, man. You know, that's, yo, that is one dangerous thing to do, is to play with the Lord, man. You see? Is there more on that one, the back? Okay, cool. You got that one there.
I mean, going just real quick back on the women, it says the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the men, but to be in silence.
But to be in silence, man. Hey, and a woman that's in order, that's a beautiful thing, man. You see? You know, you actually become more confident in yourself, man. But when you got a woman that's just, you know what I mean? Just, you know, babbling every time in front of people, you know, you actually as a man, you become embarrassed, man. You see? You know? It brings down, you know, your self-esteem, etc. Because it's like, you know what I mean? You know, this is what I got to deal with. And it's a shame. It's a shame, man. You see? You got that.
It says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in a transgression.
That's right, because she's the weaker vessel.
The order.
God, that's right.
It says here, notwithstanding she shall be saved in childbearing.
That's right.
If they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
That if is a big word, man.
Yeah.
You see? Because, hey, you know, Lot's wife, she had a chance to be delivered, right? But what did she do? She turned back, and then she got destroyed. You see?
She hearkened to the serpent, bad voice. She's supposed to follow her man. Just like Eve was supposed to follow her man.
That's right, man.
You know? Add some real quick. This
that.
is the book of Tobit, chapter 6, and verse 17. It says, and the devil shall smell it and flee away and never come again anymore. But when thou shalt come to her, rise up both of you and pray to the Most High, which is merciful, who will have pity on you and save you. Right? This is gonna save. Who was that? Was it Sarah? He's gonna have pity on Tobias
and save you.
Yeah, save you. Fear not, for she is appointed unto thee from the beginning, and thou shalt preserve her. So through saving Tobias, she will be saved.
That's right.
Through Yahweh Shemesh having mercy on Tobias, she will receive salvation.
That's right, man.
You know?
That's heavy, man.
She's appointed to him.
Hey, that's beautiful because, you know, every woman or whatever woman that you're with, the Lord linked y'all up, you know, for a reason.
Bro.
You see what I mean? You know, hey, you never know, you know, how the end is going to be like, but the Lord linked y'all both up.
That's right.
Everything happens to the Lord, right? You see?
Right. John 3:27.
Con, bro. You know? You know, hey man, the Lord
The Lord is heavy, bro. The Lord is heavy, bro. The whole concept of you know how they say in French they say âme sœur, soul ties. That's what it's talking about, bro.
That's right.
She was appointed for you from the beginning.
That's right.
That's soul ties, bro.
That's right. Like,
the woman you have most likely. I mean, it is. That's a fact. That's your.
Yeah, you know, like it's your soulmate.
It's your soulmate.
Right.
Soul ties. I said soul ties. Soulmate.
Soulmate. Yeah, right.
Soulmate, yeah.
Kind of, you know, it's the same thing, you know, because you know you were probably with her in your past life.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's why, you know, they say, you know, when we met each other, we clicked.
Yeah.
It's because you probably knew each other, bro. You know, like, you know, I'm right. Like, you know, she could have been one of your wives back
Yeah,
then.
that's it.
You see, it's just, you know, that it happened now that we're living in a time where you can only be with, you know, one woman because of the condition. You see, because of the world that we're in. But she was probably one of your wives back then. Hey, you know, like I told, you know, like or like I actually didn't say this, you know, I'm a woman, but you know, I'm like, you know, I told her that, you know, according to the scriptures, a man can have more than one wife, and she was like, you know, I was probably like, you know, I'm one of your wives back then. You see what I mean? And you know what? I don't even think she understood what she said. You see what I mean? I honestly don't even think that she understood what she said, man. You see? But you know, I'm ashamed to say that because, you know, her father, you know, is in West Africa. Like, you know, he just recently passed. But you know, he had 5 wives. You see, and my woman's, you know, like, you know, my woman's, like, you know, my mother, like, you know, she gave birth to 10 children, and my woman is the last of 10. And so, like, you know, she already understands the concept, you know, that a man can have more than one wife. You see what I mean? Because, you know, her father, you know, has about, like, you know, 40-some children. You see what I mean? Like, you know, 5 wives, etc. You see what I mean? But I don't even think she understood what she said. But, you know, that all happened through the Spirit because, you know what I mean? The woman that you're with, she was probably one of your old wives, man. You see? And that's why, like, you know, there's certain things that she already knows about you. You see what I mean? And that you know about her, etc. And you move on, man. You see? But you know what I mean? It's your soulmate. You know, like it's a spirit, you know, that clicks. And that's why you guys joined together because the Lord ultimately did that, man.
Did that, bro.
Yeah,
You
bro.
don't even know, you know?
God, like it's beyond, you know,
beyond,
like we can't, bro. It is beyond what we can understand. And then eventually in the kingdom, you're gonna be forever, man. You see?
So when we lose now, we'll, you know, break up with a girl, whatever. She's gonna come back in the
God,
kingdom, bro.
that's right, man.
You know,
That's
the Lord
right.
might have given you your favorite one,
God.
or He might have given you a worse one.
one of your words. You see what I mean? God, that's right. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm like, you know, how much is yours, man?
Yeah, at the end of the day, she's
She's
yours.
yours.
Beautifully said. Bro. At the end of the day, she's yours. Bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, she was,
Pointed.
yeah. Fear not, for she is appointed unto thee from the beginning.
From the beginning,
Yeah.
bro. You know, so hey, you know, like in the time of you know, when the Lord, you know, gave, you know, Adam, you know, the wife, you know, Eve, etc. You see, you know, there was more Adams and there was, you know, a lot of Eves, you know, and you know, everyone had their own wife, etc. You see what I mean? Wife, you know what I mean? And it said from the beginning, man, you know, you were created to be with each other, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it's all in the spirit, man. You see? And now it's being made manifest in the flesh. From the beginning, bro.
Is that 2 bikes? Is that 2 bikes?
That's what the book told me.
You know, that's why, you know, different brothers like different things.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? You already know what you like, man. You see? Because, hey, the Lord put it in your spirit. And then guess what? When you see a woman, you're like, yo, you know what I mean? It's because, you know what I mean? That's what you like, man. You see? Because, you know, it was put in your spirit, you know, I'm to like that. You see what I mean? Right? Yeah.
It says here, for she is appointed unto thee from the beginning, and thou shalt preserve her, and she shall go with thee. Moreover, I suppose that she shall bear thee children, and she shall be saved who shall bear.
Bearing, exactly. She shall bear the children.
It says, now when Tobias had heard these things, he loved her, and his heart, it said, and his heart was effectually joined to her.
Yo, and you know, like it's a spirit
Yeah,
click, right?
and he didn't even know. He didn't meet her at that time. He hadn't met her.
So there you go, man.
Huh?
Yo.
Hey, when he came at the table, you know, he came at the table and listen, I'm not gonna eat till we settle that. Tell the angel, settle that first, bro.
God,
He loved her, bro. A man loves nothing more, you know.
Come on, bro. You know, like in the scripture says, you know, that you know, no man knoweth nobody knows the way of a man between him and his woman.
Yeah,
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Um,
because you know, like you know what I mean, right? So yeah, it's like yo, let's settle it right now.
Stop business.
God.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Wait, Adam, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Yo.
you know?
That's right, man.
I'll get that piece of for you,
Yeah, you got it, man. Everything, man. Yo, at the end of the day, everything happens in order, man. You see, it happens in the order that Yahweh Hashem Shai intended it to. You see?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 18. There be three things which are too wonderful for me, yea, four which I know not. The way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent upon a rock, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a maid. And that's the fourth, the way which I know not.
No, that's right, bro. You know, you can't figure it out, man. You see, you can't figure it out. That's right, you got it.
And right away, he said he loved her, and his mind was drawn affectionately unto her.
That's right.
That was out of his control automatically.
Yeah, bro.
Soulmate, man.
Yeah, bro, so good. You know, because it was, you know, pretty much in the spirit, man. You see, that's heavy, man. That's a lot because again, right? You know, she should be saved in childbearing, right? You know, that's how the woman has a chance for salvation. You see, and that's why you know, my brothers usually make a video saying that, you know, you women that are with the man of the Lord, you know, you better stick with him, man, because you know that's your chance of salvation right there, if it be the Lord's will. You see. Now, you know, you're gonna have some women who are going to you know, go astray, but eventually she's gonna know. You see, and she's gonna be ashamed in the kingdom. You see, you know, she might come back, you know, to be one of your wives, but she's gonna understand that what she did was wrong, man. You see.
So, like the scripture say, we have a race to run. Our race is running to Yahweh Shai.
Exactly.
Their race is running after the men of the Lord.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Well said. That's exactly it, man. You see, your job is to follow the man. You see, our job is to follow the Lord, man. You know, Yahweh Shai. You see, you know, and through that, you see what I mean? You know, salvation, you know, is gonna be there, man. You know, order again, man. You got that.
Proverbs 20 and 24. A man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
Hey, man, you know, you never knew that you were gonna meet this woman. you did not know. Khan, bro. That's right, you know. Like, you probably had a different mindset, you know, like, you know, just like, you know, I'm speaking for myself. When I was in high school, you know, I had a total different mindset. You see what I mean? And then all of a sudden, you know, things change and bam, you know. So you never know, you know, what your going is, you know, what kind of woman, you know, the Lord is going to link you up with. You see? And it's going to be exactly what you wanted, man. You see what I mean? Now, you know, again, because we're in hell, you see, none of the women that we have is Sarah, etc. But, you know, you got to deal with her because, you know, that's what the Lord gave you, man. You see, but, you know what I mean? It's, you know, because of those curses. You see? But she's probably one of your wives. You see, at the end of the day, the Lord gave you to her because, you know, she actually belonged to you. There's no anything under the sun.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Your wife back then is going to come back your wife here too, man. You see?
Sometimes I said, well, hey, man, that's heavy, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot.
That's right, right? Yeah.
Sometimes you have that feeling, you know, but like you said, your mindset's completely different. You go throughout your day, you know, and then you see that one girl.
Okay.
That was not in your plan, but you see her, you're like, yo, that's me right there.
Yeah.
You know? Whatever happens, I'll get that. You go and you get it, you know.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. There's no anything. Yeah, man. You know, and you know, like it's the same thing with this. You know, I'm a ministry. You know, us brothers. You know, we didn't really know each other. You know what I mean? Outside of this truth, but we're all related, man. You see what I mean? You know, it's all in the spirit, man. You know, we're actually all, you know, I'm a brothers, man. You know, like, you know, again, we don't know exactly what tribe, but eventually, you know what I mean? The Lord's gonna reveal it, and we're actually all related, man. There's everything under the sun. So we come back, and that's why it's easy for us to be able to click. You see what I mean? And to be brotherly amongst each other, because it's all through the spirit, man. Everything happens according, you see, you know, through the spirit, man. You see. You know,
we went to work together. You know,
God, bro. That's right, man. That's right. You know, that's man. That's why brothers click, man. Again, you know, brothers click. They know each other and we vibe like as if, you know, hey, man. You know, like way back then. You see what I mean? Like, you know, just like the brother said, we probably went to war together, etc. And we're here today doing the same thing, man. You see, you know, we're doing. You know, we're actually here, you know, fighting, man. You see, doing the same thing back then. It's just, in a different time. Hey, and what? Like our wives are at home. Right? That's right, man. That's right, bro. Cut.
Real quick, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 11, and verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
That's right. Now, who are these guys? Hey, man, this is in the book of Revelation, but it also represents the elect, man. Okay, the spirit of life entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, man. You see? For what? Hey, because it's war. That's why these people are afraid. You see? Right?
It says because these two prophets tormented them.
That's right. Ooh, through the prophecies, man. Because we come out here, we're fighting against Esau Edom, through the scriptures, man. Okay, we're bringing out forth the scriptures, the prophecies, and great fear fell upon them, man. You see? These prophets are brothers, man. They're all Israelites. Yeah. Hey, every single prophet in the scripture was an Israelite, man. You see, nothing happens by chance or by a coincidence.
No. The world is too complex, man.
Come on, bro.
It's like it's too complex, man.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So, Romans 11 and 33 it says
that's right.
Yeah.
Romans 11 and 33. It says this right here. It says, "Oh, the depth of the riches, both of the wisdom and knowledge of the Lord Yahweh Shai, how unsearchable are his judgments and his ways past finding out."
It's beyond, bro. It's beyond.
Complex.
Yeah, it's complex. That's right. And how much more the things that are gonna happen? Jacob Showboy. What about the kingdom? Come on, man. His eyes has not seen nor heard the things that the Lord has reserved for those that fear him, those that wait for him.
That's right. That's right.
But this work itself, like you said, us, brothers linking up, clicking, being in unity, in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's just in itself, it's unheard of.
That's right, man.
That's why the people of the world they look at us, His ways are not like not like other men. That's what pertaining to the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter. Talks about the elect, how
right.
their ways they are not like other men.
Other men, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, to behold. We are accounted counterfeit unto him.
Okay.
We see the fake. Yeah, he's fake. Esau's a counterfeit. You look at Amalek with his fake. Counterfeit, man.
That's right.
Oh, man.
That's right.
That's not real, bro. You gotta shave your head. To fit the prophecy, that's heavy, bro. To fit the curses.
God, that's right.
That's counterfeit, bro.
God.
No.
Imposter.
Like you read earlier, Romans 8 and 16, it says the Spirit itself beareth witness
That's right.
with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. This is spiritual things. This is a spiritual thing. Okay? This is a spiritual doctrine. This doctrine doesn't come from it's not earthly, it is from above, man.
That's right. That's right, man. That's heavy, man.
Comparing spiritual things with spiritual. But the carnal mind cannot understand things because these things are spiritually discerned.
That's right, man. It's hard, for them to even just think about and process it in their mind. The fact that we can say that we knew each other in our past lives. Bro, come on, man. They're gonna be like, what the hell do you mean, bro? You see? Because then you're gonna have to break down reincarnation. You're gonna have to break down, that there's no new thing under the sun. You see what I mean? Everything recycles itself, man. You see? Everything comes back. You see? The spirits come back. You see? When you look at, hey, man, last year around this time, guess what? It was around the same weather, and it came back, bro. You see, everything has a season too, and regeneration. Hey, that's why Yahweh said in the regeneration, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because what? You're gonna come back and do the same thing, man. You see what I mean? Because they're like, Lord, what are we gonna get, man? You see what I mean? We're doing all this work, you know, what are we going to get? And as I said, in the regeneration, you're going to come back, man. So don't worry about it, man. Yo, you know, it's a beautiful thing when you understand that, because then you can move forward with your life understanding that, yo, you know, that there's actually no such thing as death, and that, you know what I mean, you're going to see each other again, man. You see, you know, if you had a loved one that passed away, you're going to actually be comforted, understand that you're going to see them again. You see, you know, brothers had visions where they saw, you know, their fathers, you know, etc., you know, that had passed away, and they're like, you know what, they were comforted, man. You see, they saw their uncles, you know, everybody, you see what I mean, you know, that had passed away in this life, they saw them, man. You see, so when you have that mindset, you're like, yo, everything is all good, man. You see, now, you know, it's of the flesh to mourn, etc., but really, you're going to see these people again, man. Right?
Look at that real quick. Ecclesiastes.
It's a fire, right?
Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
That's right, man. You see the thing that, yeah, man. You see?
Ecclesiastes 3 and 15. That which has been is now. And that which is to be has already been. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai requireth that which is past.
That's right, man.
That's a gem, bro. That means there's nothing. This is beyond your control, man. I require that.
That's right.
You meant that? Nah, I require that.
God, that's right.
Yeah?
You see, and the Lord, hey, the Lord requires it. Yo, the Lord's not gonna do away with it.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, con.
You see?
Con.
You know, the Lord's gonna bring it back, bro.
Con.
You see, so yo, you know, that's the same thing with your spirit. You see, you might die in the flesh, but the Lord requires your spirit to come back again, man, and do His job, man. You know, because hey, the Lord is the Father of all spirits, so we belong to the Lord, man. Okay, you know, right? Right, like our spirit belongs to the Lord, man. You see, so He requires it. He brings it back, and then you do the same thing, man. There's no new thing under the sun, man. Confusion. That's right. You know, that's why, hey, you know, sometimes, right? You know, you just know what you don't like. You see what I mean? Like, whether it be food or something, you know what I mean? You know what you don't like. Now, some people might ask you, why don't you like that thing? They'd be like, you know what I mean? I don't, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, I just don't like it. You see, because when the Lord critiques you, you know, that's one of the things that you probably, you know, did not like, man. You see what I mean? So then when you come back in this lifestyle, it's the same thing, man. Right? So, hey, every brother has a different spirit. You see, your, you know, your variation might be different from the next brother, etc., man. But at the end of the day, you know, all spirits belong unto the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. So He requires it, man. It's important, you know, whether it be a thing or, you know, it be judgments. You see, what you do back then, you know, the Lord requires it. He brings it back, man. You know, to your remembrance, etc., right? And, you know, and so on and on, man. You know. Do you have a piece of that?
Pertaining to death and the resurrection.
Khan, you got it.
John 11 and 23. And Yahweh said unto her, Thy brother shall rise again. Martha.
See that, bro? Gonna rise again. Why? Because the Lord requires it. The Lord's gonna bring him back again. You see? And ultimately, when people pass away, what did the Lord say? That they were just asleep. You're just asleep, man. Right? It doesn't mean that you're gone forever. It just means that you're just taking a rest. Right? You got that.
Verse 24, Martha said unto him, I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day.
Hold on. Yo, she said, I know. You see what I mean? Hey, why do you think Yahweh asked the disciples, who do men say that I am? Right? It's because ultimately they understood reincarnation, man. Because if they didn't understand reincarnation, they'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? You see? They would not have answered him. You see, you know, right? They'd be like, what the hell do you mean, bro? But they said, you know, some said that you are John the Baptist, etc., you know, and so on and on. Because they understood reincarnation, that, you know, that you come back again, you see, you know. But the Lord said, you know, that John came, you know, he came already. And they did unto him, you know, as whatsoever they listed, etc., man. You see? But the point is what? That they understood reincarnation. She said, I know that it's going to happen. Hey, Job said what? You know, that in my flesh, right? In my flesh I shall see. Yo. You know what I mean? He said in the flesh. You know, he didn't say, you know, I'm gonna see, you know, like, you know, when I die, I'm gonna see him in the spirit. He said in my flesh. Yo, so Job is Yo, so Job is here today, bro. You know, like it's part of one of the brothers, man. Right? You know, like it has to be one of the brothers, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Someone.
Khan, bro, he's someone. He is one of the brothers. And he said, in my flesh I will see him again. Right? And then, you know, the Lord said unto John the I'm a John the Revelator. You know, that's what? That you're going to prophesy again.
Yeah.
Right?
Many nations.
Unto many nations. You know?
That's why he told him eat the whole roll.
Khan, bro.
He saw the vision of him eating the roll.
Yeah.
And he had that testimony. You do
Yeah.
the testimony. You
Yeah.
understand reincarnation. You have
Come
to
on.
come back.
That's right.
You got that, Joe?
Yeah,
Yeah, you got it, bro.
this is the book of Job 19 and verse 25. For I know that my Redeemer liveth,
Mhm.
and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth.
That's right, man. Sure, he knows that his Redeemer liveth, man. You see? Is there more now on?
God, verse 26.
Mhm.
And though after my skin worms destroy this body,
Mm-hmm.
yet in my flesh
Mhm.
shall I see the Most High.
He said in his flesh, meaning in the reincarnation, man. He's gonna come and he's gonna see the Lord, man. You see? And every eye shall see him. Yo, they're back, bro. Right? Wow, bro. That's heavy, man.
Okay.
Yo. I'm just thinking about that, man. Yo, that's complex. The Lord is complex, bro. You see? Everything that the Lord does, man, it's unsearchable, basically. You see? Did you want to finish as a bat?
No, took it.
Like, is there more now, or like, or
Took
oh,
it, took it.
does it? Oh,
I got the point.
Kind, beautiful, Tawada, bro.
Okay.
That's right, man. You see? You know? I know that my Redeemer liveth, bro. You know? Wow. Talking about Yahweh Shai. Right? Come, bro, you got it. Yeah, go ahead.
Ezekiel 37 and 12. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord when I have opened your grave, O my people, and brought you up out of the grave, and shall put my spirit in you, and ye shall live, and I shall place you in your own land. Then shall ye know that I, the Lord, have spoken it and have performed it, said the Lord.
That's right, because guess what? At one point they were dead, right? They were so-called, dead. But the Lord's going to bring them again and send them back to the Holy Land, man. The same people, you see, that were murdered, etc., you see, in these different lands, the Lord's going to raise them up. That's why the scriptures talk about, oh woman, remember their children, that sleep. You see? And that He's going to have mercy upon them, man. Right? Khan. It says the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 31. Remember thy children that sleep, for I shall bring them out of the sides of the earth, and show mercy unto them, for I am merciful, said the Lord Jehovah Shemosha Almighty, man. Embrace thy children until I come, and show mercy unto them, for my wells run over, and my grace shall not fail, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. You see? Here it is. You have a child that was put to death on, right, by Esau Edom, wrongfully, but the Lord said He's going to show mercy unto them, and the Lord's going to bring them again, man. You see?
Those that were killed for being circumcised
Khan.
During the time of Maccabees.
Yeah. Those that were killed, and that were forced to eat, Muslims' flesh. You see?
During the time of Egypt.
Khan. A lot has happened unto our people, and the Lord's going to show mercy and bring, these same children back, okay? You see, we've been coming back, so on and so forth. And even, in the time of, Jacob's trouble, a lot of our, children are going to be put to death. You see, but they're going to wake up in the kingdom, man. You see? Reincarnation, man. There's, reincarnation, and then there's, I'm a resurrection. You see where it's going to happen, you're going to come back in the same flesh again. You see what I mean? Just, like in a moment's time, where the Lord's going to raise you up, man.
Just to back that up, this is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 4, and verse 13. It reads, But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope.
See, there you go. So you have hope, man. Right? You understand that, you know what, it might have happened, one of your loved ones, was, put to death, etc., But the scripture says, don't sorrow, man. You see, you have hope. You have to have it in your mind that you're going to see them again, man. You see? And that's what's actually going to bring you, a comfort, man. Comfort in the mind, man.
For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will Yahweh bring with him.
That's right, man. So, hey, you believe that Yahushua, he was put to death and he rose, you see, on the third day, right? And so, guess what? If you believe in that, it's the same day, Yahushua rose many people from death. You see? And, he probably did a lot more than what was written because, right? Exactly. The scriptures say that, right? And so if you believe in that, and if you believe, that he rose up, from the dead, then how much more, you see, any of us that's, I'm put to death, okay, for believing in him, okay, who are in the faith, man. The same thing is going to happen, man. You see?
Because you got these Christians, they read this book, but they don't believe it.
No, they don't. It's just, it can't, bro.
Yahushua walked on water, but don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Let's go take the jab.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently he doesn't say.
Exactly, man. Exactly, yeah. See, like a lot of people actually, they claim to read it, but when it actually comes to you having to do the works, as in actually go through it, go through what you're reading, as in having faith, that's a whole different thing, man. You see, they're like, whoa, what are you gonna do when you don't want to take the thing, bro? What are you gonna do? The answer of I'm gonna have faith on the Lord is not good enough for them.
Yeah. Want something tangible.
They need physical evidence.
Give me a date.
God, bro. Exactly. Yeah.
Hebrews 11.
Faith is
The substance. Look at you. Damn. Look at you crazy. Bro. But hey, in a sense, bro, this is beyond. This is not from here. Like,
God, bro. Yeah.
What the Lord says, you're from beneath, I'm from above.
Yeah. Yeah. My ways are not your ways, neither are my thoughts your thoughts. See, you're not expected to understand this if the understanding is not given to you.
Exactly. That's it.
Right? Yeah.
This is right. Well, verse 18 it says, "Wherefore comfort one another with these words." Well, I'm gonna read that up, bro. It says, "For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord."
Getting beamed up.
That's it.
Right? You're going to meet Yahushua in the chariot, man. Imagine that, bro. Imagine that moment.
Being joined hairs, man.
Come.
It says, "Wherefore comfort one another with these words."
See that, bro? Comfort one another, man. Because, we talk about all the troubles that's going to happen very soon here. But there's also, the comforting side of it, man. What's going to happen to them that believe? You see? That goes to show the balance of it all. Even though these things are going to happen regardless, right? There's also, the opposite of it. Whereas salvation is also going to happen, man. You see? Things have to get worse before it gets better. You see? Things definitely have to get a lot worse. Worse as in destruction, man. Those nuclear missiles. They have to come to pass. Because it was written.
You don't hear that at church.
Con, bro, you don't. You don't. And if you do hear about it, it's just like, it's not said properly, man. Yeah.
1 Corinthians 14 and 36. What? Came the word of the Most High out from you, or came it unto you only? If any man think himself to be a prophet or spiritual, let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant.
Still, that's right, man. So, you know, if someone, you know, says that, you know, that they're a prophet, hey, man, you know, let them come through the, you know, from the word. You know, are they speaking according to the scriptures? You see? And if they're, hey, and if anyone is ignorant, let him be ignorant still, man. Because we're not in the time to, you know what I mean? You know? Every single day, you know, trying to get you, you know what I mean? Nah, man. Hey, we'll tell you once, twice, 3 times. If you don't get it, we move on, man.
The next person might get it.
Con, bro. Hey, there's many fish out there, right? And they said that, you know, that we're going to catch some good fish and a lot of bad ones. I will make you fishers of men.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 8 and 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
That's right, man. And that light is what, you know? Hey, you know? The spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Hashem, man. You see? Because, hey, it's in the word, right? The words that I speak unto you, they are a spirit and they are life. Right? So if you're not coming in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Hashem, then you don't have this word, man. According to the word. Con, bro. And how are we able to know that? Scripture says, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai. You see, you know, just like that one guy, you know, he was like, you know, he was talking about like I believe in the scriptures, but then he went into the flat earth thing, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Heliocentric.
Yeah. You see?
Heliocentric. Try to make some measurements.
Con.
There's a dome and science. Yeah, science. I need to know where I am. Where am I? Yeah, bro. Oh, man.
You see that, bro?
It's about the prophecy, man.
Con.
Alright?
Con.
It's about the spirit of Yahweh Shai. It's about the testimony of Yahweh Shai, which is the spirit of prophecy. That's what it comes down to, man. Okay? You know? To the law, to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, there is no light in them. Alright? Point blank period, man. Alright? So technically, if you're not speaking prophecies, you're listen, man, you're out of season, man. You're not in the right season, man. You're wearing shorts during the winter, man. And this is gonna be a dark winter. You're pulling up with shorts, man.
Lisa does that,
Yeah. Esau's out of order. But what does it say? So is the judge. So will be his citizens. You know. Here it is. You know, World War III is brewing. Okay, you got a famine, food shortages, fuel shortages. You're talking about what's the scent? Is the earth flat? You know?
Come on, man.
You're out of season, man. You know?
That's right. Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
That's it, man. The angels are circumspect. They know their role. They know their order. All right. So they're telling me, don't worship me, man. Worship Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai. Okay. And the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. Okay, so that's what you need to be concerned about, man. You need to be concerned on kissing the Son, lest He be angry. Okay, and the Lord is about to display His wrath, and by way of this nuclear missiles, by way of the famine, the pestilence. Okay, you know, the sword. He's about to unleash this devil, man. It was Ezekiel 20:21. It says the sword is furbished. It is furbished. It is sharpened. It is also furbished. The sword is sharpened. Okay.
Should we then make mirth?
Yeah, sure. Are we in the time to make mirth?
Huh.
Are we in the time to party? You know? to every time, to every let's say Ecclesiastes, to every purpose there is a season. To every season there is a purpose. You know?
That's right.
The time, you know.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Yeah, that's it, bro. The words of prophecy, man. These are the commandments. Okay? The commandments is to hearken unto the words of Yahweh Shem. The word is the word of prophecy, man. You know?
Yeah. Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So you're not speaking your own, you know what I mean? You're speaking the prophecies that Yahweh is going to put in your mouth, man. You see? But, you know, he's going to use what? You know, what's that? Hebrews, man. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Okay, Khan, you got it, bro.
So that these wicked people, you know, they try to tell you to put the Bible down. I want to hear what you
Exactly, exactly.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Don't quote the scriptures. What do you think?
Khan. Salakia, Hebrews 1 and 1.
Okay.
Salakia, I said 11 and 1. Khan, bro, you know, and that's the one thing is that these people, you know, like, you know, let's just put the, you know, let's just put the scriptures away. You know, what do you think? What is your testimony?
This is
Hey, we come straight from the scriptures, man. All of it. You see? Because, none of us matter, man.
Yeah.
You see, angels, you know, you know, it didn't matter, you know, what their names were. You see what I mean? You see? Because they didn't come to share about themselves. You see? Their whole mission was to bring forth the message, man. You see, now you have, you know, high top angels, you know, like, you know, I'm a Gabriel, you know, Michael, etc. But the rest, you see, it didn't matter what their names were. Because they just came to do a duty of the Lord. So when you come out here and you ask us about our names, where we work, you know, how old you are, that shit is irrelevant, man. What are we bringing forth? That's what's relevant. It's just truth.
We're just the messengers.
Come on, we're just the messengers, man. You know? Like a mailman, you see, right? When they come to deliver the mail, you don't ask them, right? They do their job and then they leave, right? That's the same thing with the angels, man.
You want to start interrogating the mailman?
Come on, bro. That's right.
What is your business with it?
That's right, huh?
Was John the Baptist divulging information on? No, man.
Yeah, bro.
His purpose was to bring forth the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
That's right, you know.
Herald the coming of
That's
the Lord.
right, you know, I'm going to prepare the way.
Yeah, prepare the way.
That was his whole, that was his whole title.
That's it. So
You
the
know?
voice of one that cried in the wilderness.
God,
Not
man.
about him. When did you? What
Like
age?
about
When did
his
you
kids
start calling
and
this
this,
guy?
yeah, you know how like, you know?
When did you become a Nazarite?
Yeah, you know,
No.
did you have a Nike on?
Yeah. How did
get
the locust taste?
You know, did you get that camel hair, man? I'm trying to...
God, bro.
Oh man, his purpose was the testimony of Yahweh Shai to bring forth the word, man.
Good.
And even
And man, to say this, we come in instead of John the Baptist. Man.
You know,
Okay.
hey, the tables were set.
Yeah, the tables are set.
That's right. You know, to prepare the way.
as soon as his ministry was over, you know, the Lord took him away.
That's right.
You know?
That was his job.
Yeah, he did his job, and then things happened that
That's right.
he went to the spirit world.
That's right, man. Accomplished. You know, just like I believe it was Stephen, right?
Yeah.
In the book of Acts, you know, just right before he finishes his thing, he saw the heavens open up and he went, man. You know, he gave up the ghost.
Yeah.
You see, and his whole purpose. You see, you know, however long he lived, you know, he had to rebuke those wicked ass people, right?
Yeah.
That was, you know what I mean? And right when he got to the end, that was it. His job was done and he went up to the heavens, man. Right? You know?
So just like John rebuked those Pharisees and Sadducees, they're trying to get baptized too.
Come
Who has warned you
Yeah, who I warned you to flee from the
from the
wrath?
wrath to come?
Yeah, bro.
Whose mess is this?
God. That's right, eh?
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and 1.
Uh-huh.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, who hath sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
You see that? So he spoke unto the fathers by the prophets, man. That's why I said, I will, I'm gonna speak down in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth. Right? That is literally all that's about, man. You see? You know? These are the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see, it doesn't matter, you know, what we think, man. Right? You know, there's a lot, you know, You know, does the mailman ever, you know, like open the letter, read it, and be like, nah, you know, like I'm gonna cross that out. It doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, nah, man.
The agenda.
That's right. You know, he goes and delivers the whole letter,
That's it.
and then leaves. Right? The whole 8. You know, eat the whole roll. Right? Right? That's it, man. That's how it works. And you can't get mad at the mailman.
Yeah.
You know, you got these people, you know, that want to kill the prophets. Why are you mad at the prophets for, man? You know, they're not coming, you know, to speak what they think is right or what they think is wrong. Nah, they come to speak the words of Yahweh Hashem Shai. You know? That's right, man. I think, you know, I'm a verse 2. Khan, you know, like if we can read that verse 2 and then that was it. And then you can get the electricity one.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 1 and verse 2, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world.
That's right, man. We're talking about who? Yahweh Shai. But we're also the sons of the Heavenly Father, man, because it said, you know, joint heirs, right? You see? So those prophets that the Lord set forth, you see, throughout the focus of the earth, you see, that's how the Lord is speaking unto everyone.
Spirit of prophecy, man.
Come on.
Spirit of prophecy, that's well, the word, man. You know?
Yeah.
The word is the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, that's right.
The Lord, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me.
All of it, man.
Yeah.
That's right, I do that.
Just real quick, the book of Proverbs, chapter 25 and verse 2, it is the glory of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter.
Wow.
You know, the prophecies, man. The king, the prophets of the future king, the future rulers and judges.
That's right.
You know, and they're searching out the matter. You know, but the prophecies were given unto who? The prophets. You know?
Sure. The king and the prophet. Whew. Yo, that's a heavy title, man. You see? You know, what goes is what you say.
Where the word of a king is,
God,
there is power.
God, bro.
What does it say? And how can one say, what doest thou? You know, how can you say
To the king.
yeah, bro. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8 and 4, where the word of a king is, there is power. And who may say unto him, what doest thou?
Hey, hold on. I got another one too.
You're gonna go against the word of the Lord. Man.
That's right. This is Job chapter 9 verse 12. Behold, he taketh away. Who can hinder him? Who will say unto him, what doest thou?
You see? Who's gonna go against the counsel of the Lord?
Lord, come on.
You know?
That's right.
There is no counsel against Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai.
Yeah, he doesn't need a counselor, as the scriptures say.
Yeah.
The Lord doesn't go and talk to another, you know what I mean? You know, he's the one, bro.
Yeah.
He's the one.
In fact, he put the spirit in the Pharaoh to buck up against him, man.
Yes, so that he can judge him.
Yo.
You gotta fear the Lord, bro. Yo, he can do that, bro, and he's justified in doing that. Right? Everything that he does is actually righteous and justified, man. As the scriptures say. So, you know, that's why the scripture says that, you know, some people might say, his ways are unequal. You see what I mean? And the Lord said, nah, man, your ways are unequal and my ways are equal. You see? I believe that's in the book of Ezekiel, but I'm not sure exactly, which chapter, but Lord willing, I'll find it. But it says,
1825.
okay, I got it, I'll read it. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 18, verse 25. It says, let me start from verse 24. It says, when the righteous turneth away from his righteousness and committeth iniquity, and doeth according to all the abominations that the wicked man doeth, shall he live? All his righteousness that he hath done shall not be mentioned. In his trespass that he hath trespassed, And in his sin that he had sinned, in them shall he die. Yet ye say, the way of the Lord is not equal. Hear now, O house of Israel, is not my ways equal? And are not your ways unequal? You see? So you might, buck up because of something happens, but you don't understand the whole concept of the Lord, man. As in, that the Lord is complex and that reincarnation actually is real, man. And that the reason why these things happened is because of probably what you have done or what, your child has done in the past life, man. Because you got people who stop believing in the Lord because the Lord might have put their children to death right in front of their eyes and be like, if there is a God, why would that happen? You see what I mean? Now you have no idea why the Lord did it. It's just that you don't have the understanding, man. You see? Your ways are unequal.
Yeah.
Because what the Lord had done is actually judgment and it's equal. You see? That's the difference between, you being in the flesh, you see what I mean? And not understanding, the ways of Yahweh Hashem Moshe, man. You see, some of the ways. You're not going to understand all of it. But some of the ways.
Just to back you up, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and 10. Say not thou, what is the cause that the former days were better than these? For thou dost not inquire wisdom. It's like, for thou dost not inquire wisely concerning this.
That's right, man. You're not even coming in the right mind.
Yeah.
But you're just, you know what I mean? You want answers, but you don't even know what you're asking.
Yeah.
You're actually lost.
Who has parents being innocent?
Ooh, that's right, bro. Yo, that one is, hey, that was a heavy one, man, because nobody's innocent, man. Nobody. We have all come short of the glory. All of us.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39 and verse 15. Magnify his name and show forth his praise with the songs of your lips, and with harps, and in praising him you shall say after this manner, all the works of the Lord are exceedingly good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season.
That's right.
In due season. The vision is yet for and right now what? The tables are set.
Mm-hmm.
And none may say, what is this? Wherefore is that? For at time convenient they shall be sought out. At this commandment the waters stood as in heap. So like at his commandment the waters stood as in heap, and at the words of his mouth the receptacles of waters. At his commandment is done whatsoever pleaseth him, and none can hinder when he will save.
That's right, man. And it kept on repeating, at his commandment,
yeah.
man. You see? And in due season, you see? That's why the scriptures talk about do not haste over the Most High. You see? Now you can hasten the day, you see? But you have to have patience. See? Because at the end of the day, it's according to the will of Yahweh Hashem that these things are going to happen, man. You see? Hey, I'm a Shalom, man. That's that's the brother Napash. That's right. Shalom, man.
The book of Sirach 39 and verse 20, he seeth from everlasting to everlasting, and there is nothing wonderful before him.
That's right. Hey, because he made it. He made it all, and he sees from everlasting to everlasting. He knows all of it, man. The Heavenly Father, there's no beginning, you see, or an end. So he knows. He knows everything, man. Right? Khan, bro, the highest. Yeah.
A man need not to say, what is this? Wherefore is that? For he hath made all things for their uses.
Come on, bro. Hey, and what does Esau do? You see, Esau just, he messes everything up because he doesn't understand the purpose of these things, man. He can't search the ways of Yahweh Hashem Shai, man. You see? He's actually messing up, with the cycle of life. And that's why he has to be put out, man. Because he doesn't understand the purpose of these things, man. There's certain creatures, you see, that have to be, for example, like in the water, etc., for their own purposes, man. You see, but what does Esau do? He takes the crab out of the water, you see, and eats it. That's, going against the will, or that's going against, you see, nature itself. Because they're supposed to be there to clean up the water, etc., man. Now, that's just one example. There's many other examples, man. You see? So you don't have the whole understanding. So who are you? Hey, the Lord said, be ye fruitful and multiply. But Esau says, nah, man, there's too many people in the earth. When did the Lord tell you, to stop at this? Nah, man. The Lord said, be ye fruitful and multiply. Right? You don't understand the whole counsel, man. Right?
This is the book of Sirach 39 and 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
That's, hey, man, leave the things as is. You see? But what is Esau? Hey, man, Esau mixes seeds. You see? He's doing, everything contrary to what the Lord Jehovah, hey, he said that he saw everything and it was good. Right? Unchangeable. You see? It's perfect as is. If it wasn't perfect, then, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be, right? Con, bro. You got that.
It says, for the good are good things created from the beginning.
From the beginning, there you go. From the beginning, it was made like that. Just leave it, man.
So evil things for sinners.
Exactly.
The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil.
Yo, look at that, bro. So, hey, what does Esau do? He turns everything, right? Now he understands, that the water is what is. What does he do? Come, bro. He puts, fluoride in the water, etc., man. So he turns it unto evil. You see? That's why scriptures talk about how we shall eat our defiled breads, etc. But, these are things that we need to basically live. You see what I mean? But he turns it unto evil, man. Oh, man, this man gotta be taken out, man. He has to be taken out. You got something else?
Ezekiel 28 and 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am the Most High. I sit in the seat of the Most High, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not the Most High.
That's right, yet thou art a man. You see? Nebuchadnezzar, man. You see? He's a perfect example of someone, okay, that, had, a great stature, okay? He was of a high power, but the Lord turned his mind into an animal, man. You see? The Lord bugged him out and, showed that, hey, man, you're just a man. Right? Because you got people who are proud, man. You see, and then they want to go forth, pretty much boasting and disrespecting the Lord, man. And the Lord, shows you who you are. He can bring you down very low, man. You see? King of Tyre, man. Go ahead, up.
Though thou set thy heart as the Most High, as the heart of the Most High.
Exactly. I will be like the Most High. Yo, that's a very, very bold statement, man. You see? In wickedness. And what is the Lord doing now unto him? He's bringing him down, man. Right now, just through the word, man. You see? Now, as soon as it's going to be done physically, that goes to show the power of Yahweh Hashem El Shai, man. And what happens when you disrespect the Lord? You see?
Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinances. Changed the ordinance.
They changed it. The Lord saw that it was good, right? But they changed it. So that's why the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, man. You see? Because this is not it, man. Okay, what you see right now is not it. And even then, when you go to different parts, hey, man, when you go to different parts of the world, it's beautiful, man. You see? But that's not even it. That's not how, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be better than that, bro. Okay, paradise. Right? You see? But the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, man, because they changed the ordinance, man. How things are supposed to be, they've, overturned it. You see? The Lord had, created man to be upright, but they have sought out many inventions. You see? This is not how it's supposed to be. Right? Go ahead,
They have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
They broke the everlasting covenant, you know. Go ahead, Ak.
Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate.
Yo, that is the answer. You see what I mean? When you fuck up with the orders, you know, of things, right? What happens? You know, the earth reacts. You see, right? The curses is basically a reaction, okay, because of the wickedness that's happening, man. You see, Israel went into, you know, these different captivities because they were wicked. You see, go ahead, Ak.
The wicked is so wicked. He destroys the world, but then he wants to say that everyone's to blame.
Can't.
So it says, therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
And few men left, and you know that's the righteous man. The brother Napash posted the book of Job chapter 30 verse 8. It says they were children of fools, yea, children of base men. You see, because Esau is the, you know what I mean? You know, he's worse than shit. You see what I mean? You know? So they were children of fools, man. Okay, only a fool would do this to the earth. A righteous man would not do this to the earth, man. Okay, you know, you know, like the brother, you know, mentioned, you know, on Friday, right? You know, at night, you know, this man is spreading chemtrails, man. You see? Only a fool would think about doing something like that, man. To actually, you know, destroy, you know, the body of the people, man. Right? And it says they were viler than the earth, man. That's he was vile, man. You know? That's what you call an abomination. You know, a filthy thing in the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, man. You see, that's what Esau Edom is, man. And it says, you know, they were viler than the earth, verse 9, and now am I their song, yea, I am their byword.
Service upon horses.
Huh.
You know? Princes walking that service upon the earth. You know? This is the book of Job, chapter 24, and verse 13. They are of those that rebel against the light. What's the light? The testimony of Yahweh Shai. They rebel against the orders of Yahweh Shai. So it says, Revelation 11 and 8, they have wherein our Lord was crucified.
Yeah.
Our dead bodies, you know, were laid in the land which is spiritually called Sodom and Gomorrah, wherein our Lord was crucified.
That's right.
See, it says they are of those that rebel against the light. They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the path thereof. It says they know not the ways, because they do not know the ways of righteousness, man. His soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. It says, but the just shall live by faith. You know? It says the murder rising with the light killeth the poor and needy, and in the night is as a thief. The eye also of the adulterer waiteth for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, and disguises his face. You see? So while everybody's sleeping, he's sprinkling chemtrails, you know, while you're sleeping, man. You know? He's thinking of plots how to have you in derision, man.
That's right. Well, this guy is, you know, every what's it called? You know, I'm a potion.
Yeah.
You know, this man is just throwing it at you, man.
Yeah.
Okay. In every single thing that you might, you know, have your attention towards, that's what he actually tries to destroy, man. This man is not coming, you know, hey, man, this man is coming at you in every single angle. Okay. Everything that you do, man, this man is trying to, you know, pretty much, you know, kill you, man, basically. This guy crazy, bro. Nigga, yo,
it says, in the dark they dig through houses which they had marked for themselves in the daytime. They know not the light.
Wow.
For the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one know them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death, man. If one know them, how are they being revealed? By the spirit of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
You know, and that's how they're being consumed. That's how the scriptures say a dreadful sound is in his ears. You know, in prosperity, the destroyer shall come upon him. In prosperity, right now he's panicking right now. Man.
Yeah,
that's why it says when that great army, when we start raising up ourselves through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, great fear fell upon them, upon those that beheld them. You know?
That's right. Yeah, I got a precept here as well too. And to back you up, the book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 1 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in the land." See?
They are forsaking the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Yet they they present you the Bible. They swear on the Bible. You know.
That's right.
That's why in the book of Psalms it says, "What hast thou to do to declare my statutes?"
Yeah.
You got that?
Yeah.
Psalms 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith,
Yeah, the wicked is the Edomites, man. Go on.
what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Yeah.
Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee.
Yeah, like we said, they're putting the covenants of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Like it's for them. Like these Amalekites, man.
Yeah. Shaving out that.
Yeah, shit, they put they got the fake fringes, whatever,
Kind.
on both sides.
Kind. Like, and they wear, I'm
Sackcloth.
yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh, under the
Yeah, like a lot of them, I would, like they do that because the prophets talk about, a Jake, you know what I mean? Right? Like, with the garments and stuff like that. See?
sackcloth.
Yeah. Yeah. So they do that, but they're doing it in vain. They're trying to fit themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Willingly.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
When thou sawest a thief, thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers.
Yeah, been partaking with adultery. Okay, you made agreement, with the different wicked of the earth, man. Those different wicked nations, whether it was the Ishmaelites and the wicked Moabites, and all these wicked nations, man. Which they delight in our downfall.
They love that shit.
Yeah, they love the fact that we're
raise it.
yeah, done.
And, destroy it, basically.
Yeah. So why do the heathen rage? And they imagine the vain thing, and that's to keep the Israelites in the lower state. Man.
That's right.
But Esau is at the forefront of that, man.
He's the head. That's why in Psalms 83, it says the tabernacle of Edom.
Yeah.
Edom was listed number 1. See what I mean? Yeah. And then the Ishmaelites and so on and on.
Yeah. You have statues of Christopher Columbus, Andrew Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
That's him being particular with adulterers, man, and consenting with thieves.
Yeah. And then they have these holidays to remind you of those things.
Yeah, like you said, come on.
Like we talked about it, just earlier.
Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
National the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation.
Yeah. Truth and reconciliation.
Yeah, that's alive, man.
Yeah.
That's him trying to cover his tracks, man. It says in the dark they dig through houses which they have marked for themselves. It's like it says, for the morning is to them even as the shadow of death. If one know them, they're in the terrors of the shadow of death.
That's right.
What does a fugitive do when he's being found out? He's trying to cover his tracks, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you national days.
And a vagabond.
Yeah.
In the earth.
Yeah. He's covering his tracks, man. That's what he's doing, man. Wrong with that book?
Verse 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Yeah. You can only do what he was set out to do, man. Which is creating mischief by law. Creating, putting forth wicked decrees, which the scriptures tell you, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, man.
Which they have prescribed. Yeah.
They're coming up with their own laws, man. While the law, statutes, and commandments are there, man.
Yeah.
Which is proving that they're casting out, the word of the Lord.
That's right. And their laws contradict themselves.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? You know, their laws don't make sense because they'll say one thing, but then it contradicts the other.
Yeah.
When you look at the laws of Yahweh Hashem El Shai, they're perfect, man.
Perfect, bro.
Yeah, to a T.
Yeah.
You know, and it makes sense. You see what I mean? You know, they don't contradict each other. You know, there's no holes.
Yeah.
You see, you know, Esau's ways are like, you know, I'm a Swiss cheese, man.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, there's a bunch of holes, man. See?
Yeah, bro.
Now, verse 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
That's him, you know, going against his brother Jacob.
Yeah.
You know, it says his eyes are always set against the poor. They only consult to cast them down from his excellency.
Yo, it's like they have meetings, huh?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yo, you know, and when you have meetings, you don't just show up to a meeting unprepared. That means that they, you know what I mean, like they've, you know, had to talk about these things, and then they come together, you know, with one mind, you know, we should, you know, how they should cut us out from being a nation.
Yeah.
You see, they go to these meetings prepared.
Go on.
Verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence.
Yeah.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee,
That's it. Go on.
and set them in order before thine eyes.
Yeah, the tables are set. Yeah. The tables are set, man. Right before the eyes of Esau, Edom, Yahweh Hashem El Shai is putting his men in order, man. Okay? The Lord has given us leaders. He has given us pastors according to his like, according to his heart. Okay? And he's getting ready for war, man. First, what he said? He said, I will give you fishers. Okay? And then the fishers, after the fish, the fishers will become hunters. Ooh. You know? There are my battle axe and weapons of war, man. This is the works of Yahweh Hashem El Shai. You know? The Lord is what? It says the Lord is a man of war. The Lord of hosts is his name, man.
Yahweh.
Yeah. The Lord is about that conflict, man. He's about that action. You got that? Yeah, so like,
Genesis 4 and 13. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear.
yeah, bro. That's that Genesis 27 and 40 and on down. When he gives the curse to Esau, Edom. That's also Revelation is that 13 and 9 and 10. He that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and faith of the saints, man. Okay, his punishment is more than he can bear, man. That's that Obadiah. You know, Obadiah, the prophecy against Edom.
Verse 18, bro.
Yeah, verse 18, verse 10, verse 18, man. That's his punishment being more than he can bear, man.
Extermination?
Yeah. Isaiah 47, sit down. There's no throne, man. You sit on the ground, man.
Come on.
Yo, this is sit, bro. Sit in the dust.
God.
Huh?
Huh.
That's what he's saying, man.
Sound in his ear.
What you say?
That's a hurtful sound in his ear.
Yeah, dreadful sound is in his ears, bro.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like in the dust represents confusion.
Confusion.
That's not gonna be confused, bro.
Yeah.
The kingdom, he's not gonna know what left or right. You know, he can be retarded, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's gonna be a retard.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
gonna be a slow belly.
God, bro.
You know? You got it, bro.
Behold, thou hast driven me out of this day. Salakia, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. I shall be a fugitive.
Read that again, huh?
Yeah.
Behold,
Yeah.
behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid.
Yeah, and thy face shall I be hid. And what's the face of the Lord? It tells you that the wisdom, the spirit of wisdom is the mirror of the Lord. So ultimately, the Lord's going to hide all wisdom from Esau, Edom.
That's right, man.
You know, it's going to be in the dust, meaning confusion. You know? Go on. And then and in the midst of that, what is he going to do? He's going to show his face unto his elect, to the nation of Israel. And that's what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Take a vaccine, don't take a vaccine.
Yeah.
Put a mask, don't put a mask. Slide it.
Yeah.
You That's him losing his wisdom. You know? You got it, bro.
And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth.
Yeah.
And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Even his own people. He shall turn Egyptian against Egyptian, and the Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of Egypt.
Yeah, yeah.
That's that confusion, man.
Like, and even then, you know, that's how you knew that the Lord put the mark on him.
Yeah.
You know, the mark of leprosy, because he said, you know, that anyone that finds me shall kill me, because what he looked like was abnormal. You see what I mean? Because I seen this video of this one, you know, Jake girl, you know, in the western part of Africa, and she saw an albino for the first time, and she was screaming, bro. You know, she was like, she was crying, bro, because that was abnormal. Like, what the hell is that? So imagine when the Lord put that curse of leprosy on Esau, Edom, you see, and the Lord casted him out, right? He said, I shall, you know, that my punishment is greater than I can bear, and whosoever shall find me shall slay me. People are going to look at that like, that's a demon.
What is that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Made him cry, bro.
Yeah.
He's going to eat me.
God, bro, like, that was a scary moment for her at that time, bro.
Yeah. Like Miriam?
Yeah.
When Miriam got the leprosy?
Yeah, and she was casted out for 7 days.
Yeah.
You know, she was not allowed to be amongst the congregation because she was unclean. Don't mess with the Lord, man.
Yeah. Just to back you up,
Yeah, you got it.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. And who's the deceiver? That old serpent. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. Because of his deception, most people thought that this. Some people think this is the kingdom.
Yeah, and that, you know, kind of like that, you know, that there's a worse place than this called hell where you burn forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Because of his wine.
Yeah.
Because of his wine. So, these people actually think this is the kingdom. Israelites, I think this is the kingdom.
We're gonna, you know, build our kingdom.
Yeah.
Kingdom.
It says, let no man deceive you. But why? They don't have the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Which is the spirit of prophecy. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a following way first, and that man of sin be revealed. So the fugitive has to be revealed. The vagabond has to be revealed. Which we're in our time, and the tables are set. The son of perdition, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, but that is worship, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? Incarnation, bro.
Come on, bro. That's right, huh? That's right. Remember?
It says, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. Prophecies have to come to pass. Things have to happen.
Yeah.
You know? It says, verse 7, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Mystery.
Yeah.
You see, because people don't see it.
Yeah.
You know, it had to be broken down for people to understand.
Yeah.
And that breakdown comes from the prophets, man.
Yeah.
You know, through the Lord Yahweh Hashem Mashah, the spirit power of Yahweh Hashem Mashah.
Right.
That's how that's how he's being revealed. The mystery of iniquity, bro.
Who's working on that? It was the Romans that were working. They were already in the works. You know?
Yeah.
It says, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. The Lord, the prophecies.
Yeah.
The prophecies, man, which are in the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. With the spirit of prophecy, you have to be consumed, bro.
That's right.
It's all about prophecy. It's about the spirit of Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
And shall destroy it with the brightness of his coming.
That's right, man. So, hey, the truth first, and then
that's
cut it
it.
down physically, man, with the brightness of his coming, man.
That's it. That's
Wow.
it.
Wow.
That's it.
That's right. that's a, you know, because, you know, he had to be exposed first before the destruction comes.
Yeah.
You see, everybody's gonna know why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why Esau, you know, has been taken down. You see what I mean?
Romans 1:20, for the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen,
Mm-hmm.
being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into the image made like to corruptible men, and to birds, and to four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
And that's what you see happening right now. You see, the Lord gave them up unto that spirit because that's what they lusted after, man. And then the Lord's going to judge them. You see? Wow, man, that's cool. That's heavy, man. Go ahead, Ad.
Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie,
That's why they turn it upside down. Go ahead.
and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever.
That's right.
Amen.
That's right, and that's what they do. You see, they worship Esau, Edom. You see, the creature more than the Creator.
Yeah, bro.
Verse 30,
Yeah, that's
verse
the-
32. Who knowing the judgment of the Most High, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
Wow.
You get that reprobate?
Reprobate. Okay, so I gave them up unto vile affection. And likewise also the man, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, man with man, working that which is unseemly, and receiving themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat. Even as the Most High did not like to and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them.
That's what it says. The mystery of iniquity doth already work.
Yeah.
This is a letter to the Romans. You know, though it's attributed to the Israelites, but these Israelites, who are their father? Their father is the devil, man.
Yeah, you're under the
Yeah,
devil.
you have your father, the devil. You know, and the lust of your father you will do, and that's what they were doing, man. You know, but you got him out,
And verse 28, and even as they did not like to retain the Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient.
Wow.
They were doing the fruits of the flesh. You know? They were not sowing in the spirit, man. They were sowing in the flesh. So what does the Lord do? He gave them over to Satan, man. You know?
Satan ran with that. Call out a mandate, you know?
Yeah.
Mandatory.
Yeah.
Put them in the lockdown.
What's that precept where he that hearkeneth unto lies? All this service.
The family verse of the wicked. Yeah, I think, what was that? Yeah, I believe Proverbs 29, is that right?
Yeah, it's 29. 29 and 21, I think.
Come on, let me get that for you up.
Right, Satan is actually working in the minds of those devils. He was given control over them, man.
Proverbs, which is 29, verse, I think it's verse, what? Come on, I found it. Verse 12. The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 12. If a ruler hearken to lie, all his servants are wicked.
Yeah. If a ruler hearkeneth to lies, all his servants are wicked, man. Okay, and those rulers, these Chaldeans, man, those modern day Chaldeans, right? The wicked elites, and they're hearkening to lies, man. The lies are coming from who? Satan, man. And we have the Lord give us a glimpse of that when it's not a parable, when there was angels on the right, angels on the left of the Lord, and there were the angels on the left were coming up with ideas on how to confound Ahab.
Yeah, I will be a deceitful spirit.
Yeah, it will be a lying spirit in the
lying
mouth of his
spirit.
prophets.
That's the word.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was a ruler, right? So these devils, man, they actually, well, they worship Satan when they, make those sacrifices, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And those the devils, the angel on the left hand side, are being lying spirits in the mouth of their sorcerers, man. The Vatican and all these the wicked sorcerers that they have.
The deceiver and the deceived.
Yeah, boy, beautiful.
Yeah,
the deceiver and deceivers are in the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know?
Yeah.
Right? So, and what do we see, man? The servants of these people are all wicked, man. You know?
Yeah, because they have a lot of people that are wholeheartedly with what's going on right now.
Yeah.
There was a stat saying that 8 out of 10 people they're with that my thing, my passport.
The passport.
Yeah. 8 out of 10.
See? All the servants are wicked, man.
Yeah.
Tables are set, bro.
That's right. Let's read a few more and then we will close it up. We got that.
Yeah.
2 Corinthians 4:1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully, but by manifestation of truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High. But if our gospel be hid,
Beautiful, bro.
it is hid to them that are lost.
Yeah. Read that again. Just what you just read.
Verse 2. But have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the words of the Most High deceitfully, but by manifestation of truth, commanding ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
It's our gospel.
Yeah.
This belongs to the prophets.
Look, that's why, and if my hat, that's why the Apostle of the Bar says, I'm a this thing of ours.
This thing is ours.
Yeah. Like it's out there to stare, right? Yeah.
Well, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom. To those that are without, all these things are done in parables. You got it, bro.
In whom the Most High of this, in whom the God of this world
who's the God of this world? It's Esau, Edom, okay? Who's being basically governed by Satan. What?
In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. For we preach not ourselves, but Hamashiach the Lord, and ourselves are your servants for Hamashiach's sake, for Yahweh's sake.
Beautiful. So going back to 2 Thessalonians, the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness.
Wow. Yeah, because whose coming is after the working of Satan. You see, that's what Esau Edom is linked with, man. The working of Satan, and then the scripture says, because you even have some people who are not with Esau's, agenda, but they have pleasure in this world. You see what I mean? They have pleasure in everything, that this world, provides them. Which, by default, it means that you're with Esau Edom. That's right, bro.
The book of let's see back here, the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty.
Yeah.
And when as yet place of repentance was open unto them,
So you still had a chance,
Yeah.
even though you've received your benefits, you had liberty, you had an opportunity to turn. The Lord still stretched out His arm, man. You see. But what did they do? Nah, man. They knocked the Lord's hand off.
Yeah, they're waiting for a case.
Yeah, bro.
It says, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
That's right.
The same must know it after death by pain.
That's right. And that's when the Lord's angry, bro. Because He gave you multiple chances. Not just one, twice, you see. Then you're going to know it after death by pain. Because with some people, that's the only language that they're going to understand. It's death, man.
Stripes are made for back of fools, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Second Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 56. When they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of His law, right? The testimony of Yahushua,
Yeah, they thought scorn of it.
and forsook His ways.
It did not benefit them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moreover, they have trodden down His righteous, and said in their heart that there is no God, yea, and that knowing they must die.
That's the only way you're gonna understand is if you be put to death and then you come back, with a new mindset. I think that was it on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have some.
2 Timothy 4 and 5. But watch thou in all things, endure affliction, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. For I am ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness,
Ooh, kept the
which
faith. Go ahead, Axel.
which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love His appearing.
That's right, man. You see, do the work of an evangelist, man. You see, do the work of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man, as He commanded. Keep the faith. You see, these are all important letters. You see, that was sent. You see, unto the believers, right? But you constantly have to be in that mindset, man. Okay, keep the faith. You have to fight the good fight. Finish the race. What's the point of you not, what I mean, doing all of this not to finish it? You see, now things are, hey, regardless, man, things are going to get difficult. You see? But the point is you got to finish it, man. Right?
Make full proof.
Yeah, man. There you go. How's it now? You got it.
The book of Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared.
I love that precept, man. It's gonna flourish. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now, bro.
Yeah.
The Lord is making faith flourish. Truth is flourishing. All the time, the Lord is taking away, the dross, the filthiness.
Yeah. Yeah.
And He's setting up the righteous. Setting up the righteousness. And the Lord works in increments. It's gradualism.
The Lord's gonna let you see it.
Yeah.
You're actually gonna see the transition. You're not just gonna one day, bam. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be. You're gonna see Esau go down. You're gonna see the elect getting beamed. Like you're gonna see it all happen, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that you can understand, that everything did happen according to the word, man.
Yeah.
You see, that's the beautiful part, man.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see, bro. I think, I'm looking at the brother. Bro.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. I'm going to start at 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor.
That's right, man. They said, that they realized that they were fools, that they counted, our lives as madness and no honor. See, they didn't see that what we're talking about actually, has weight behind it, man. That is actually going to happen. They're like getting beamed up. Yahweh Shai cracking those skies, returning to bring forth salvation. You see? They didn't see that actually coming to pass. Okay, that percent? Or, that was it on that one up? Or there's a little more? Let me finish it.
Verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High?
How is he one of the elect? You see? Why? Because they counted our life madness. Right?
The Lord chose the foolishness of the world.
Yeah.
Found the wise. The wise. Those heathen they saw, they were going hard, bro.
Yeah, bro. They didn't believe, but you know what? We don't care.
You're right, bro.
I don't give a shit, bro. Hey, if you don't believe, that's good, because the scripture talk about that. So, somebody has to not believe.
Fulfilling prophecy.
Come on, bro. That's right,
How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And his lot is among the saints.
Sorry, right, bro. Sunset.
Second Ezra 9 and 1. Yeah. He answered me then and said, measure thou the times diligently in itself, when thou seest parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Wow, bro. Hey, and that's one of the things, that those guys talked about, or, that we mentioned to him. It's like, the world's not going to end. The world's not going to end. I was like, and then one of the questions that they asked was like, how do you know that the world's going to end? They were like, the science. You see? Because the reason why they said that the world's not going to end is because they want a date. And we could, and we couldn't give them a date. But what we did give them was what? It's signs. You know what I mean? These signs happening. You see what I mean? And they're like, what? No way, right? But they still didn't believe. But the scriptures is telling you that when you see these signs come to pass, then, understand that this is the very same, who said it's going to happen this time, in our lifetime, this generation. Then you're going to understand that this is the very same time we're in the highest. Yahweh Hashem is going to begin to visit the world which he made, man. So that's the return of Yahweh Shai to bring forth the judgment, man. You see? But, these people don't believe it is because they don't see those signs. Hey, you don't see it because you're not made a watchman. Right? Only a watchman would actually be able to see these things happening, you see, and break it down, and then we're like, whoa, you know what I mean? Warn the people. Come on, bro. You got it, man.
Luke 9 and 60. Yahweh Shai said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of the Most High.
Simple.
Verse 62. And Yahweh Shai said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
That's right, man. Let the dead bury the dead, man. But go and preach. Go do your job. Leave them alone, man. They're not going to get it. You see? Because they're the dead anyways. You see? But what is our job? Our job is to push the word and preach, man. Hey, the guy asked you, do you talk to God? And I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? and then like, you know, he was like, so what did God tell you? I said, God told me to go out there and preach. You see what I mean? And he's like, show me God, man, show me. Come on, man. You see what I mean? Buck up, man. Yeah. But hey, the scriptures talk about what? That the Lord, the Lord, he speaketh once, yea, twice, man, and right, and in the vision, that's what I was thinking about when he asked me, did God talk to you? You see what I mean? Like, yeah, the Lord steals the instructions and tells you what to do about the next day. You see what I mean? That's, basically what my whole, my thought process was. Yeah, the Lord gave me the instructions. That's the Lord talking to me, man. You see? And he said, go out there, right, on Friday night and preach the word, man. You see? Because if it wasn't for that, then, I would not have been there. Anything could have happened to me that day. I could have gone into a car accident. I could have went back to the spiritual world, right? But the Lord sealed the instructions for us, for all of us brothers, right? The night before to go out there and to preach, whether, you were in Montreal, you see, and you drove over, you see, the instructions were set that you were going to go out there and preach the word, man. You see, that's how the Lord is talking to us, man.
You see? Brother in Australia watched at this particular time.
Come on, bro. Yeah, you see what I mean? And he probably, didn't know that he was gonna, you know what I mean? It is more, it is less likely that the brother knew our schedule, that we're gonna be here at this time. You see what I mean? So it's the Lord sealing those instructions, man. The brothers, who are tuning in right now. You see what I mean?
The precepts that they're bringing up is for the edification of somebody who heard that precept.
That's right. That's right.
They're lying by the precept.
That's right, man. That's how the Lord talks to us.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Yahweh Shai, which Yahweh gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must surely come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. Right? The angels are the ones that are giving us these instructions to
working in the minds.
In the minds. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So like in Revelation, chapter 7, where it talks about how that the angels are not going to bring forth the the winds until we have sealed, right? So the angels are working in the minds of these elites, for example, not to bring forth that third world war until the elect be sealed. So the angels are doing work, man. You see, the angels are doing work throughout the four corners of the earth, right? I'm good at it.
Who bear record of the word of Yahweh and of the testimony of Yahweh Shai and of all things that he saw. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Keeping the commandment. That's how the Lord's talking to us, man. The Lord's talking to us through this word.
That's right. That's right, and one of the things, he asked us, did you see God? Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I did. Hey, and I'm thinking, I saw the Lord, through the scriptures. Right? You see, but I can't explain that to him. He's not going to understand that. You see what I mean? He won't understand what that means. That's why the scripture said, let the dead bury the dead, man. He that is filthy, let him be filthy still. But, I'm going to talk in dark things, but I know what I'm saying. You see what I mean? Parables. In parables. Yeah.
The book of Revelation 14:6. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth. That's the angels are the ones preaching.
To them that dwell upon them.
Yeah. And to every nation and kindred and tongue and people. So throughout the four corners of the earth. The angels are getting busy. Saying with a loud voice, fear Yahweh and give glory to him. Commandments. For the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of the river. And we just read the whole division of the people that come from the east, the prophets. The angels are telling the prophets, this is what you're going to, but that's it. It says, what? Fear Yahweh, the oil. Yes, fear. This is the message to the prophets. That fear Yahweh and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come. That's the time that we're in, man. Right?
Hour.
the time of judgment. Ultimately, the prophets are set up to warn for the last days.
That's it. This is literally like all of it is for now. You know what I mean? Because you know, you even had the prophets, what they've written, they understand it better now. You know that they're here. You see what I mean? Sure.
Yep. And worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountain of waters. And it says, and there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. That's the gospel, bro. That's the prophecy. Babylon is fallen. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture in the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Like you said, it's going to come down to that last hour. Whosoever shall endure unto the end shall be saved.
That's right.
Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai and the faith of Yahweh Shai, which is this doctrine. That's right. That's
First James 1 and 21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the ungrafting word, which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be hearers of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in the glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was.
Damn. You're lightweight, man, in the mind. In the mind. You see, you're not balanced. You're basically what's it called? I believe in the same book it talks about a double-minded man. It's unstable. Yeah. Because you forget. You forget what your foundation is. You see what I mean? You're here today, you're there tomorrow. You see, you're, pretty much going with every wind of doctrine, right? Right? Because you're a hearer of the word, but not a doer. See, but when you're doing it, now you're actually living it, man. You see what I mean? Which then you're going through the experience. And that's different than just you hearing it and then, just moving on about your day, man. You see? It's one thing to actually live it and another to just hear about it and read it. You see? Because you got people, who, again, they read the words, but they don't actually do them. You see?
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 5 and chapter 11, 5. It's like you were just saying, by faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death. And we come in the stead of Enoch, man. The prophets. And what was it say about Enoch in the book of Genesis? He walked with Yahweh.
That's right, man.
He was speaking to him.
That's right, man.
Speaking to him.
That's heavy,
by,
man.
By way of the prophecies. And was not found. It means the strength of the salvation.
Yeah.
He was not found because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai had translated him.
That's right. He got beamed up.
He got beamed up.
Yeah, like the chair probably swung by and beamed him up, man. He didn't have to, go through, death as in, just going, back into the earth. The Lord saw fit to, beam him up.
Because Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai had translated him, for before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
This doctrine, the same doctrine that we have right now, bro. And he said what? That he pleased the Lord. And one of the who we believe an angel, that came to the apostles, when they were at the house, and he said that the Most High is very pleased with you brothers. Hey, man, it is this doctrine, man, It's this doctrine that Enoch had. That's heavy, man. And then it said the Lord was pleased with him, man. Imagine that, bro. The Lord being happy, that he put you forth out here to do his work, man. Yeah. That's it, It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap, man, So, hey, man, so we pray that you brothers and sisters were edified, and, we're going to close it up by giving our praise and glory unto our Lord.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach
double honors unto our apostles and unto our great millstone. Peace and mercy and salutations and love to Akim, man. Continue to endure, man. We're right at the end, man. Shalom, Yahabashim, man. Shalom. That's right, Shalom.
Already open to that page, man.
Oh.